Did you ever go to Tuktoaktuk?
Oh, yes.
My uncle had a job in Tuktoaktuk. He was on a little island.
The oil rigs?
You know, I don't know. His one job, once a day, he took a D8 cat and he'd clear the runway.
Oh, yeah, sure. Oh, yeah.
And that's it. And
that was the runway.
For 6 months.
Sure.
And he would get, you know, danger pay or isolation pay. And
yeah.
A lot of people went mad. You know, up there for 6 months.
Maybe that's what I'm doing. Maybe that's why I'm doing this interview.
You know, you hear these incredible stories about people and you think, man, they've got to have their story recorded somehow because you have just lived the life. You know that famous RCMP officer that everybody loves all the way around the world? You were living that life.
I think that was portrayed by Eddie Nelson and Sergeant Preston.
Yes, Sergeant Preston.
That's right. Yeah.
You were.
I was.
Sergeant Preston.
I was. I had a great job, and I really, really missed it when I retired.
Oh, yeah.
Yeah, it's first of all, the RCMP is a much, much better organization than the press portray it. It's a very, very good organization made up of a lot of great professionals, and the press has a way of targeting one or two bad apples, and they make it news for a week, and they don't hear about all the good things that the RCMP does, especially in the more remote areas of Canada. They really are all the members coach the softball teams and the hockey teams, and they get involved in the community, and so it's much different than the public reads about when it's bad news.
Are you ever going to allow your information, like your diaries and your logbooks and stuff, out to the general public on the internet? I think that would be a fascinating story.
I've actually thought a lot about it. I've written quite a few stories about some adventures, not all pretty stories, but in fact most of them aren't when you're dealing with police work. But I need a coach to help put it together and write it. You know, writers can't be lazy, and after you've lived it, you think, nobody will want to read it. The audience would be so small that you know, you're not going to draw. I know quite a few ex-RCMP guys that have written books, and they're not big sellers because it draws a small audience.
Yeah, but it's the magic of the story.
I guess so.
You know, I mean, I interviewed Scott Casey yesterday. He was in Bosnia.
In where?
Bosnia.
Oh yeah.
Sarah, I forget. We're over in the east with the military, the Canadian military.
Oh yes.
And what an incredible, and he's written a book.
Yeah.
He's got a publisher. So you've got to do the same.
The RCMP send members there too, by the way.
Really?
Oh yeah. We send members all over the world to train police organizations. In fact, I know a guy personally that was an assistant commissioner in Afghanistan for many, many months, and they're trying to teach the police forces how to be a proper police force.
Wow. Sarajevo, that's where he was.
Yeah, oh yeah. Well, we have members all over the world, actually, that work in embassies for security, Canadian embassies, and also in the underdeveloped countries to help the police learn the business.